welcome to the second day of rescues. This is Titan. Titan was found in somebody's backyard in Callahan, and he definitely looked like he hadn't been cared for in a long time. He had a piece of trash, like a piece of wire, wrapped around his leg. It had been there long enough that his leg had mummified. So we immediately called the vet, and she came out and said the only way to save Titan was to remove the leg all the way up to the shoulder. So we didn't want any gangrene to go all the way through. And because Titan was already used to walking on three legs, he transitioned very well into being a three-legged goat. And he hops everywhere. And it's so funny because he can squeeze through anything. And at first, he was not trusting people at all. He wouldn't come up to anybody for snacks, and he didn't trust anybody. And so it took a lot of love and sitting with him and hand feeding him. And now not only does he trust people, he comes up to you and looks to see if you have anything for him. So he likes to run around the farm a lot on his own. It's funny, there's no goat-proof fence in the world, but we do work hard at it. It is, of course, safer for him to stay in one place, but he does come visiting quite often. It's really important to check your pet over. Make sure that there's no thorns in their feet, that there's nothing that might be hurting them, because they can't talk to us and say, I hurt, or this doesn't feel right. Just like that baby who sometimes gets a piece of hair tangled around his finger, we have to check them over and make sure that everything is working okay. But now that he has this sickness taken off of him, it doesn't hurt him anymore. Dr. Gina Zambrano did a fabulous job of taking care of our little Titan, and he is small and mighty. We're thinking he is probably about a year old now. And he goes so fast everywhere. Nothing is slowing him down at all. He even gets along with all of the other animals and the other goats. And now he's gone back to go find his friends. But he's an absolute sweetheart. And even though we feel sorry for him and his predicament, he's really getting along well. Of course, we'd rather nobody ever have to go through any pain like he has. And of course, he's torn down his fence. But another piece of repair work that we have to do. There's always another chore that has to be done on the farm. Something else that the animals have either torn up or just falls apart. And we need volunteers all the time. Volunteers and donations of building material. So if you have a piece of leftover fencing that you didn't use, or some 2x4s, anything that you have left over, we would love to be able to use that to benefit the animals' enclosures, keep them safe, and keep our guests safe as well. Any kind of donation helps. We so appreciate it. Thank you all, and have a very happy holiday.